Hello friends, in the previous lecture we were solving the problem of sheet metal assembly. So till now we had extracted the middle surface and we had properly organized the surfaces into different components. So now we will start the meshing. So if you want to work along with me, you can also open up this file, that is mid surface weld 1. I click cancel from here. Now first of all we will have to do the meshing of these weld elements. So as we know, the thickness of weld element will be equal to the minimum sheet thickness. So of these two sheets, so let's say I go to this component here, the thickness of green sheet is 6 and the thickness of this blue color is 4. So all the meshing for this weld component will go into the thickness of sheet 4. I go to P shell 4, right click and make current, and here we have to make sure P shell 4 is selected. So all the meshing will go into this component. So I go to 2D and go to ruled. So let's say here I will select topo. In this type I will select mesh without surface from line to line. So I select this line and this line here and click on create. So the default element size I am taking 5. Click on return. So you can also set the element size here. Press the O key from the keyboard. In here you can set the default element size and also make sure keep mesh is selected here. Click on return. Similarly we can do the mesh here. So select this line and here select this line, create, click return. After that we need to create the mesh between this sheet and the bottom sheet, and the thickness of bottom sheet is 5. So the minimum sheet thickness is 5, so this time I will select P shell 5, right click and make current. So select this line and this line here and click on create. Press escape. Okay, similarly here we can see we have to do meshing here. These elements will go into P shell 4. So we can also select the current component here, click on this component and I select P shell 4. Here we have node for reference, so go to node, select these two nodes, go to line and select this line, click on create, click return, and similarly here, so select these nodes and then select the line, create, return. So now in this way we have completed the mesh. So now we can do the meshing of this outer face. So now to do the meshing of this outer face, here we can see, so I go to this component here. So we need to do the mesh between this blue color and the yellow color component. So the minimum thickness is 4 between them. So current component is P shell 4. So let's say I go to topo and then I select this line. So select line here, select this line and then line and here. So similarly we have to continue doing the ruled here. For this line, select this line. Similarly here, so select this line and then this line, click escape. So I will select this line and this line here, here, this line and this line. So in the end we have to select this line and here and click on create and press escape. So now we have done the meshing of all the weld components. So after that we can do the auto mesh of remaining components. So now I will go to the auto mesh here, F12, go to surface, element size is 5. Here I will select element to surface component. After that we can do the meshing of all the remaining components. So let's say I will start with this face. So select this face and do the mesh here, press escape. So just select the surfaces. So let's say I select this surface and mesh here and select all these surfaces like this. I am selecting multiple at once. So here we have to make sure there is a proper connectivity between them. So make sure the proper number of elements are selected and then do the mesh here. So here we can see the connectivity is proper. So click on return and then I can select this component here, mesh, and after that go to bottom view and select these surfaces like this and then rotate this. So after that we have to check for the free edges. So press Shift plus F3 and then in the element go to displayed, tolerance, let's say this is 0.1, and click on preview. So here we can see after we ruled for any component and then we do the auto mesh, we have to check for the free edges. So click on equivalence here and then after that click on find. Now go to this edge, right click and click on isolate. So here we can see we don't have any extra free edges. So I can delete this. So click on delete edge. So go to all these three components, select this component, right click and show them. So now the mesh has been completed and we can see element flow is also good. So now we have to apply the thickness to these components. Now to apply the thickness, what we have to do is we need to create a property. In that property we will define the thickness. What I can do, I can take the mouse here, right click, create and go to property. Also we can create the property here. So I go to property, create, and we can select here. So I will create the property from this model tree, right click, create and property. So we need to create three different property for three different thicknesses. So let's say this is shell for thickness 6. So create one more property. So click on this property, right click and create. So this is shell, this is 5, and then one more property, create shell, and this is 4. Press enter. Go to this shell 6. Here we have to make sure when we have 2D mesh we need to select P shell and then in the thickness T we need to specify the thickness is 6. Press enter. Similarly in case of shell 5, card image is P shell and the thickness is 5. So right now I am not specifying any material for this. So go to shell 4 and specify the thickness is 4. Now we have to assign this property to the relative components. So go to this P shell 6, go to property, click on this, select P shell 6 here. For the P shell 4 property, select shell 4, P shell 5, and then go to property P shell 5. So in this way we have assigned all the properties to the relative components. Now let's say I turn on the solid surfaces here and then go to this option of 2D detailed element representation. So with this option it will specify the thickness between elements. So here we can see we have properly assigned the thickness. Okay, so this will show the thickness only when we create the property and we assign the property to the component. So I click on this 2D here. So in this way we can do the meshing of sheet component of different thicknesses.